The Hindu editorial titled Out of the Fortress highlights a major policy shift in India's tiger conservation strategy, one that treats people living in and around forests as partners, not intruders. The new policy framework introduced by the Union Tribal Affairs Ministry emphasizes that no community can be relocated from forest areas until the Forest Rights Act 2006 process is complete. This marks a move away from the long-prevalent fortress conservation model, which aimed to isolate wildlife habitats by removing human settlements. The editorial praises the policy for reaffirming that forest dwellers are stakeholders in conservation and not obstacles. It overturns the 2024 directive by the National Tiger Conservation Authority, which had ordered mass village relocations from tiger reserves. Instead, the framework encourages research and pilot projects on sustainable cohabitation, exploring how humans and tigers can coexist safely. Importantly, it also includes legal protections by invoking the SC/ST Prevention of Atrocities Act against unlawful evictions and establishing a three-tier redressal system. Thus, provisions aim to safeguard the rights of vulnerable tribal and forest-dependent communities, giving them a voice in conservation decisions. However, the editorial points out that implementation will be challenging. Forest communities are diverse. Some want better access to healthcare and education, while others seek to preserve their traditional lifestyles. Meanwhile, conservationists argue that tigers, being apex predators, require human-free core zones to survive and breed safely. Therefore, India's conservation strategy must balance scientific protection of tiger habitats with community rights and participation. A one-size-fits-all national policy cannot address the varied ecological and social realities across states. Local-level solutions developed with community input are essential for real coexistence. The editorial also warns that the conservation establishment may resist this framework, as it could slow efforts to expand tiger habitats. Moreover, since states have wide control over forest management, the policy's impact will depend heavily on local enforcement. Some regions might still witness forced relocations despite national guidelines. In conclusion, the article asserts that leaving the fortress model should not mean weakening conservation. Instead, India must build a community-centered, rights-based approach that protects both people and wildlife. True tiger conservation will succeed only when it is founded on trust, justice, and partnership.